Hey guys, Thomas the Jr. here, aka Mustached Tom, here to review The Devil Complex, or should I say, The Blair Witch Project, just in a different location. I mean, almost beat for beat, this is pretty much a copy of a modern day The Blair Witch Project, and to that I say, boy, that is surely lazy. I mean, the tricks of years ago, dude, simply do not work anymore. Doing found footage is just something that is just so tiring and old, and we're done and sick of it. Especially me. I am done and sick of found footage film, especially when there's just nothing happening, which is almost this entire movie. I mean, the Blair Witch Project was way more convincing at convincing that something was out there. But this movie, nah, just walking in the snow forest. Different location, just walking in a snow forest, and then people just start magically dying for reasons because plot needs to happen, or plot, whatever. Anyways, we follow a camera guy, a guy named Tom, and a girl named whatever, and they are traversing through the snow forest, and they have a guide, which is probably one of the few differences in this movie. There's a guide, but he's the first one to go. We spend the beginning almost near half section just hearing people's stories about whether or not this thing is even true or not. Most people say it is, blah blah blah. You get them walking in the forest for a while. You get the tent scene where everyone's freaking out and they've been there for a while. They want to say goodbyes, blah blah blah, and you get them to run away from whatever. I mean, you don't really ever see anything, and expect to see super shaky cam at this point because there's a lot of running at that point and blah blah blah. And then you get the deaths, and no one really cares. Congratulations for this movie for doing that. Thank you for that. And just to bring the Blair Witch Project back up, like I said, it did a better job for its time of convincing people that there was something out there, which this movie does a lot less of. You get the guide guy talking to something, and then you hear it on the recording for like a little bit, and it's just not enough. When you see the deaths, they're just like, oh, they just don't look that convincing, and you see other objects, and you kind of go, why? Why would that be out there? I don't know. Other than that, this movie is just a poor attempt at a copy. You can say it's based on true events, whatever. It's not going to convince me of anything other than that this is just a ripoff of the Blair Witch Project. In the modern day, these tricks aren't going to work anymore. You can't just do nothing in a movie and expect people to buy it. I'm gonna give this movie a 1 out of 10. I mean, they did like one or two things different with the guide, and then not going in a big circle, which is something they did do in the Blair Witch Project. But other than that, this is just slow paced. The characters aren't interesting. The camera work is terrible. The editing is terrible. It's just quick cuts and blah blah blah. It is just not a good movie. So there you go. There's the Devil Complex in short. So with that being said, I'm Thomas the Jr., aka Mustache Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.